Oh, this is definitely gonna be a handful of video. Welcome back to another YouTube video. Yeah. Hi guys, I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are doing great, because I know I am, but this story time is not so good. In today's video, we're gonna be doing a story time, my experience on dating a DL / my DL boyfriend was trying to get with my ex-friends. Love that for me. So I don't want to keep you guys here for too much longer. I just want to get right into it because it's kind of a little juicy, kind of a little spicy. Without further ado, let's get right into this video. What should we name the DL? We're gonna name him. We're gonna name him Patrick. We're gonna name him Patrick. So I'm gonna tell from how I met him to, how that led up. One day, in one mysterious year, I was going out with this DL named Patrick. Me and Patrick, when I first started talking to Patrick, Patrick was kinda like, I kinda figured he was DL, but I still didn't know because I didn't wanna, I didn't wanna guess, but then I knew, I just wanted him to say it. Long story short, I found out that he was DL because he had told me that he wasn't out. We was sitting here, we was talking, we was chopping it up, and it was kind of really embarrassing, but the only times I was really able to talk to him was really early in the morning and after school hours, aka late at night towards 10, 11 o'clock. This is, basic DL. We was hitting it off, we was talking, I would just be always in the mood to talk to him, but it was just it was really weird. Yeah, met in person. It was just it was really cool. It was kind of weird because it was kind of my first time dating a DL, and I know every gay person I know has told me not to mess with a DL. And knowing me, I don't listen. So I was like, maybe he's different. I thought I was gonna have that little oh, I went out with a DL, we was gonna pop out and stuff. I was living my little, gay DL fantasy. And as you can see, that didn't last. That definitely didn't last. We came over, we had hit it off, but like I said, it was very weird. I had an attraction towards him, but it was just he was kind of very standoffish. And one thing I learned, DLs, all they want is sex. I'm not even joking, just keeping it a buck. And he was one of them guys, he just wanted sex, but I was so blindsided that I thought he actually wanted to be in a relationship. So he would kind of flirt with me in a way, tell me, he loved me and this and the third. And I was just stupid enough to be this and the third. I was in La La Land, be chill on me, be chill on me, be chill. Be chill. So I had went to my ex-friends. At the time, I was just not a person that I just wanted to run to people and be oh, I'm talking to such and such, especially when you're dating a DL. They will flame you because it's bro, you're going out with somebody on the low. Hey, you're gonna be the topic of discussion. Every time they are trying to read you down, it's just too much. So when I finally brought it to their attention that I was going out with a DL, this is where things change. So I brought it to my friend's attention, and they were oh my god, it was funny, I was going out with a DL, blah blah blah. They were just how is that gonna work? Am I okay? Checking up on me. I can give them that. They were checking up on me, but they were saying be careful because I'm one, if I get my heart broken, I'm just always oh my god, you really did that to me. That's just me. I will cry. I just be depressed. So then after, I went back to my DL boyfriend at the time. And I told him, I was I told my friends about you, blah, blah, blah. Just to let you know, he was fine with it. He was fine. It was consensual. It's not I just outed him to other people. It was consensual. It was okay, boom, boom, boom. So he was always intrigued. After that situation, he was always destined. When can I meet them? When can I talk to them? When can we FaceTime? I was just bro, you're fiending too much. That was part of my headache. The other part of my headache was my ex-friends just the same way. When can we meet him? Invite him this place, invite him that place. Little prior to the situation, I had invited my friends over to my house, before, and they tried to like prank call him, like to pretend to be somebody else, and I was just like, no, because I didn't want them to get his number, and then they like, you know, I was just trying to protect him and just protect me at the same time, because I just didn't want to be in that type of, you know, loop. Just wanted to keep it on the low, as ironic as that is. One day, I had talked to one of the older people in my friend group. I told him, I was like, you know, basically Patrick wanted to meet you guys, like he keeps talking about you guys, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know, the older one was like, okay, sure. So I added him to a group FaceTime call. We was on FaceTime, and my friends was texting me while we was on the FaceTime. It was just like he's real quiet, like he's kind of weird. But I kind of thought, like I picked it up when I was on FaceTime with my friends. He was kind of like analyzing them, like looking them up and down. Patrick was texting me. It was like, oh, I like this one. Huh? What do you mean like this one? Like he dead was like, I like that one. This one's funny. And I just really thought it was kind of weird. So when the group FaceTime ended, he had went, like me and him had gotten the phone, and I was just like, oh, I really think it's kind of weird that you said that. And he was like, oh, it's not kind of weird, like, you know, blah, blah, blah. Probably the next day, he had texted me and was talking about like, oh, we should all hang out and this and the third. And it was also giving me a headache because my friends were saying the same thing, and I just didn't want it to happen because I just didn't want them to meet each other, because I was scared that one of them were going to try to mess with the boy I'm with, and I was scared that Patrick was going to try to mess with my friends, because it was a scary time. It was a scary time. Like I was really that insecure and really that sensitive when I really thought that somebody was going to take my whatever that was at the time. He basically one day, this is around like, you know, the month's anniversary. It was like, I don't even remember, but it was coming around the time, and the day he called me, I had woke up. Literally woke up, and me and him was going at it. Like me and him was always going at it. It was just really toxic, because I was always suspecting him cheating. I was always like going through the nerves, like with him being DL. And it was around that time where he was just like not talking to me. He would like not respond to me for the whole day. So I, you know, I was going through it. Like I was just like, bro, like he just, you know, did I just get ghosted? Like I was really just, you know, he didn't text me like all morning. As soon as it hit the afternoon, like 1, 2 o'clock, he just calls, like FaceTimes, and he's outside. So I was like, yeah, that boy deserves an Oscar. He deserves an Oscar. Because the way that boy was in tears when I answered the phone, and he said that his mother and his father found out that he was gay, and like as soon as he get home, like he gonna have to give him the phone, and they know who I am, and it was just a whole lot of emotion. So I was like telling him like to breathe, and you know, this and the third. He was like, I can't see you. So I was just like trying to be helping him, like, okay, like don't pressure yourself, like you're gonna be okay, like I understand. Here's what things get, you know. This nigga lied to my face. I'm gonna react it. This is how he was. I'm about to go upstairs, like I love you, like I don't wanna lose you, like I swear to God, like giving Oscar, like giving, like definitely giving, like he deserved an Oscar Grammy, like he deserved every award in the book. I was sitting there crying. I was like, no, and he was like, we had to break up. Once I hung up that phone, I was in tears. I was crying. So I called my friend group, and I was telling them like, oh my God, Patrick just broke up with me, like, oh my God, like, you know, his parents sound like, they were like, wait, hold on, you know, this and the third. I was crying, like crying, like ongoing, just like fresh. And I couldn't even catch my breath, because I was like, bro, he broke up with me, and I couldn't even get through him. Like I couldn't text him anymore because my phone was going through. So a few minutes after I was on the phone with them, he had texted me, and he was like, oh, my parents are letting me text you for a little bit, like, are you okay? Like asking me, am I okay? Like, we'll meet again. Like all that little sobby shit. Like I was just like, oh my God. He lied to me and basically told me that his mother is about to take his phone. Right after he told me that, I got a message from his number, literally like, this is his mother. I don't want you guys to talk to each other. I'm gonna block your number on everything. Email, like, first of all, he didn't even have my email. So it's like, girl, like, what are you talking about? So my friends, I'm on the phone with them, they're like, you're gonna be okay. And that's where it kind of ended. I was just really depressed that day. I was just out of it. Like, I didn't want to talk. My mom found out about it. My sister found out about it. And I was just in shambles. Like, I was just really heartbroken. I'm like, I can't believe that this really just happened to me. Like, I couldn't even catch my breath, and it just happened way too quick. Me thinking that I can lean on my friends for support, that didn't really happen. And mind you, I didn't even tell you guys this. This is around the time when his birthday is coming up also. So I took this nigga out before he broke up with me, everything. I took this nigga out. Bought him stuff, this and the third, everything. This is embarrassing. That following day, I call my friends because I'm about to get a haircut. They call me. They're like, what are you doing right now? And I'm like, oh, like, I'm not about to get a haircut. They like, you got an appointment? Like, you know, like, what you about to do? I'm like, I know, it's not an appointment, it's just a walk-in. So they're like, I'm gonna just have him explain and, you know, just have him just talk. Why did they give the phone to Patrick? And so I'm like, bro, I literally just told you guys that what he did, and they sitting there laughing in the background. I'm just trying to figure all that. So I'm pissed off. I'm just going in. I'm like, you, like, I'm just basically just going in. I got dressed dumb quick, ran up to the Bronx, because that's where one of my friends lived, and that's where they was at. I was ready to go up there, and because I'm like, bro, you played with my feelings too much. And I was just like, I didn't know who to believe. So when I came up there, they was basically saying that one of my friend's boyfriends was texting Patrick, and they were exchanging words, they were sending pictures, they were just talking, and the plan was for them to, or for Patrick and the boyfriend, or I think my friend and his boyfriend and Patrick, to basically have intercourse. And to me, it's just kind of disrespectful, because you guys being my friends, don't do that. Because their whole message was to tell me, like, these are not boys you should go out with. And I understand that, but like, you guys sent nudes, you guys sent pictures, you guys did all of that. They were not telling me the plan. Like, they had this plan already in their head, and they've been texting, did all of that. So I just felt like it was really weird. And I just dropped them, because you don't do that. Like, I was just like, you literally just wanted my friends. And in the messages, he was telling them like, oh, don't tell Amir. And then they was going through this and this. And I'm just like, bro, like, y'all are really foul. Like, y'all be my friends, y'all foul, because y'all wouldn't do this. Like, why would you flirt and try to sleep with the boy I was literally talking to? Just to prove a message, and then you were literally just broke my heart, trying to mess with my friends. And I feel like that was his get-go from the jump, because he was feeling to meet them. And I just felt like that was kind of crazy. Like, who does that? Like, just mad weird. Like, you know, like, just really mad weird. A few weeks later, or a few months after, he just kept trying to get in contact with me. The nigga done made a whole new number and was texting me like, oh, this and that. I just feel like that's crazy. Like, don't do that. Basically, more of the story, don't go out with DLs, because you definitely will get heartbroken. And more of the story too, be careful of who you introduce to your friends, because you never know if your friends is plotting on your nigga, or if your nigga is plotting on your friends. That's the end of my video. I really hope you guys enjoyed, because I know I did. But if you did enjoy, make sure you guys leave a like, make sure you guys comment, and make sure you guys subscribe. You already made it to the end of the video, so why not subscribe? Like, I don't understand. You didn't hear me put my heart out about how I got heartbroken by a DL and how he really wanted my friends. Like, are you crazy? Remember what I said. Stay away from them DLs. Okay? But until next time, guys. Peace.